I think that gold is acting in a superlative manner. First of all, if you look back to last year, we saw gold rise tremendously up until March 2022. That was the moment that the first rate hike was implemented. Then a series of rate hikes gives us a multi-month correction. We had a triple bottom that began around September to November at around $1,620. But consider this, from November to just about a week ago, it moved from $1,600 to close to $2,000, almost a $400 move. We only had one shallow correction. It moved from 16 to 18 and then came back down to 1720. And then it was not parabolic, but it was a very, very aggressive tact to gain pricing, which is why I feel that the correction we're seeing is long overdue. Now, I have been on record stating I think that gold will go to a new all-time record high this year. I said that, I stick by it, but I question if gold will be able to reach those highs this year. But I do feel this, right now, market participants, gold investors are focusing on rising rates and not inflation. Inflation is coming down, and so it is a climate in which rising rates is a bearish influence on gold, and inflation is a bullish influence on gold. So you've got that push-pull. But if I am correct, and I'm not the only analyst out there that believes parts of inflation will remain sticky and very difficult to deal with, if that happens, then sentiment will turn to focus on the level of inflation that's not being reduced rather than the interest rates, because they can only take it so high. And at that point, we will see a tremendous price ascent in gold. Will it go to an all-time record high? I said it. That doesn't mean it'll happen because things have changed, but I believe it is possible, maybe by Q1 of next year. But the key is that shift will come when market participants focus on inflation not being reduced to the level they thought it was or at the rate it was, and it will be due to some items being sticky. In other words, they don't have the tools to control it. If that occurs, we will see gold take off. But for those that say we haven't seen the performance we should, we had a $400 rally between November and now. If that's not exceptional performance, I can only point to maybe one or two times in history where we had that kind of move in gold. I think they became so sour about it hitting $10 shy of the all-time high, 2,078 in March, and then going down to 1,600. It did that in a year. Remember what happened in the middle of 2011? Ran to 1910, all-time record high. And everyone, including myself, figured, okay, 2000 is that's the next stop. And we had a multi-year correction, okay? 2013, 14, 15. And it wasn't until the end of 2015, beginning of 2016, when gold ran to $1,020 from 1920. It lost half of its value. Then we saw a return to a multi-year bull market. So when you put it into perspective, yes, we had a pretty strong correction, but the rationale behind it was we had rate hikes at every single FOMC meeting, 7 consecutive meetings, 4 of them being 0.75% rate hikes. That's a hard pill to swallow for any asset that has a negative impact on rising rates. That's gold. And to have that many rate hikes, I think it held up rather well. And the incredible, strong rally that started in November, 400, typical rally. I've been doing this and studying gold for about 30 years. We expect a good rally to be 100, an exceptional rally to go up $150 to $200. And that's been kind of the model that we've worked with for years. So whoever is upset with how it's moved, consider it's moved $400 in just a matter of months. And if you focus on that, I find it hard pressed to make that same statement.